Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Jessica Klein. First on the local scene. The St. Vincent Electricity Services Limited, VINLEC, will return to its Environmental Health and Safety Awareness Week of activities after an absence prolonging to 3 years. In reference to St. Vincent Times, May 15th through May 19th, we'll see activities being held under the theme Healthy Mind and Body, Safe Practices in Our Community. The week of activities aim to actively involve both VINLEC staff and the general public through engaging and educational events with the primary goal of promoting good health and safety practices while emphasizing the importance of physical and mental well-being. The launch will commence at the Kane Hall complex at 1:30 p.m. Thursday, May 11th, saw the official opening of Overland and Noel Bailey bridges. A ceremony was held to mark the occasion, which heard presentations from various speakers, including Minister of Finance Camilo Gonsalves, expressing gratitude to those involved in the project. We hear more from the Finance Minister.
When the river comes down, never again will people be stuck on either side of this river waiting for river to stop. Never again. Because after this temporary bridge is a permanent bridge. And the same thing in Noel, never again will somebody be on this side talking to somebody on that side. And never again will people from Kingston run up here with a phone to film something to put on social media and say, look, man trap here, so a man trap there. So that is now done. And we want to thank the vision of the Deputy Prime Minister, the vision of the Prime Minister, the hard work of the Ministry of Transport and Works for delivering these bridges to us today. More to come, but understand that we will always be in your corner to help you mitigate the vulnerabilities and make St. Vincent more resilient as we continue to lift SVG higher.
That was the Minister of Finance, Camilo Gonsalves. The Overland Bailey Bridge is 30 meters long with a pedestrian cantilevered deck and 2 lanes. The Bailey Bridge at Noel features a cantilevered promenade spanning a single road for 30 meters. Still on the local scene, Vincentians interested in working on the Kingston Modernization Project are being encouraged to apply now and not wait until certain aspects of the projects have started. Project manager Lenski Douglas, while speaking on WEFM's Issue at Hand program on Sunday, gave this encouragement, noting that there are several openings currently available in various sectors of the project. We hear more from Mr. Douglas.
So jobs gonna come up. But what Vincent will need to understand is that don't wait until you see somebody bending steel on the job site to go and ask for steel bending work. Right now, Akon looking for drivers. Akon looking for lab tech. Akon looking for persons to help in the lab. We have our own lab, you know. We have the own lab. The project has its own lab for quality. They have their own hyperbaric chamber for safety of the divers. So drivers, lab tech, lab helpers, heavy duty mechanic, crane operators. Akon looking for these immediately.
That was project manager on the Kingston Port Modernization Project, Lenski Douglas. The project involves a major expansion of the SVG's main port facilities, including the construction of a new cargo port and upgrading of surrounding roadways. The improved amenities will facilitate better access of goods and services and greater economic opportunities. On the regional scene, the government of Guyana has taken an aggressive approach towards ending the scourge of human trafficking with the passage of the Combating of Trafficking in Persons Bill 2023 in the National Assembly on Wednesday, 10th May 2023. The legislation strengthens Guyana's response to human trafficking as it is constituted with key measures that are aligned with global best practices and evolving socio-political requirements. It seeks to replace the Combating of Trafficking in Persons Bill of 2005, thereby protecting the rights of individuals and inserting punitive measures that are geared towards addressing the social issue and deterring possible offenders. Guyana's Minister of Human Services and Social Security, Dr. Vidya Prasad, informed the House that the bill received extensive work from local and international bodies, as well as wide consultations. She said, the objective of this bill is to provide measures to combat trafficking in persons, including children, and it sets out a litany of criminal offenses with extraterritorial effect, and this effect facilitates partnership and cooperation between Guyana and other states to prevent and suppress trafficking in persons, and of course, it gives a wider scope to punish offenders. Still on the regional scene, a Claxton Bay couple, Asha George and Devon Drayton, lost their lives just after midnight on Wednesday, according to Guardian Media. Investigators have been trying to determine whether George, age 30, or her boyfriend Drayton, 33, or both were the intended targets. While her 12-year-old daughter was hit during the attack, George's 14-year-old daughter managed to sneak out of the house undetected and was not injured. The 12-year-old girl remains in critical condition at Trinidad's San Fernando General Hospital. Initial reports are that the couple and the two children were lying on a mattress in a bedroom of the house when there was a knock at the door and two men entered. The 14-year-old girl managed to escape through the door and ran to a neighbor's house and called the police, who arrived 10 minutes later. Upon arrival, they saw the 12-year-old girl by the door bleeding from a wound to her head and foot. She was taken to the Cover Health Facility for medical attention. And on the international scene, former Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan, is set to be freed from custody a day after the Supreme Court ruled his dramatic arrest on corruption charges was illegal. Judges granted Mr. Khan protected bail that will prevent any future arrests for 2 weeks. The court also ordered he could not be arrested on any charges filed after last Tuesday until May 17th. Despite the rulings, the corruption charges against Mr. Khan still stand. The 70-year-old, who was arrested on Tuesday as he arrived at the courthouse in Islamabad, pleaded not guilty to the charges when a judge formally indicted him with corruption for the first time in the dozens of cases that he faced. Mr. Khan is accused of unlawfully selling state gifts during his premiership in a case brought by Pakistan's Election Commission. He remained at court after the hearing on Friday, seeking preventive bail against other charges, which he told the BBC included counts of terrorism, sedition, and blasphemy. This has been WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I have been your presenter, Jessica Klein. Join us again at 5:30 p.m. for WEFM's evening news, and we thank you for listening.